fire signs, it is your turn to get your intuitive reading for May. If you see this in another month, there might be a message for you anyway. Always remember that. It is general, so take what resonates, leave the rest. First of all, I'm going to talk about like the basic all-in-all energy for fire signs. And then I'm going to go into the individual signs like Aries, Leo and Sagittarius with more messages. But I will say that it's, you know, it's connected pretty well with each other, with the big messages and with the smaller messages. Always remember to check out your rising sign if you watch these videos, because you do get more information when it comes to the outer world and when it comes to your life purpose. The first message that I got for you was that this might not make sense for you. When you see this, it might not make sense to you. It might be something that I'm going to say along the way, but it will make sense in 2 weeks' time. And I do feel that you are dealing with dissatisfaction in your life, especially because we do have the correct cup. So there is a lot of things in your life right now where you're really unhappy, you're really stuck a lot. And I do feel it is connected with the new path that you feel like you're being guided towards. You are being guided on a spiritual level. You do have the Spirit card, the Focus on, and the Death card reversed. So there's also the energy of either refusing this new beginning or not seeing that there is a new beginning. Being scared that there is no beginning. Like you are having a hard time focusing on the new path that's actually being given to you, especially with, you know, with intuitive messages or with guided messages from your angels or your spirit guides or the universe, God, whatever it is that you believe in. And I do feel that you are scared of the unseen. And I saw this picture of a crossroad. And I do feel that's where you are at this moment. That you need to make a decision. Where to go. In which direction do you want to go now? And I do feel that you do really need to make this decision either in this month of May or in June. It's very, very important, that decision that you need to make. And I do have this feeling of some of you guys are going to have this anxiety, like, oh my god, do I need to make the decision now? Yeah. May or June. May or June. It's time to go. It's time to close the old doors and open up the new doors. And there's a lot of this here. And the messages that I received today is, and it makes sense because I have Leo rising and I am dealing with, I did have tingling sensation on top of my head, so that's a confirmation. I do have to close a business because I'm starting the new, which is YouTube, being full concentrated about that. And it is something that is scary to close down, something that you had, or to end something. For a lot of you guys, it's ending different things because we are dealing with different things and aspects in our life. Also old habits or old ways of looking at ourselves, looking at other people. There's many interesting situations here. Many. There's a lot of interesting things that's going to happen for you guys. A lot. And I do really feel that in this month there's something new that you saw. Like something, your awareness made you see something in a new way. The way that you live, the way that you do, the way that you feel. Like you don't feel the same way that you did some month ago. And whatever comes into your life in this month will be a blessing in disguise. So for some of you guys, you might not recognize it right away, what it is. but you will have some kind of realization. You will have a moment in this month where you're like, oh, I get it. Oh, that's it. Like you're going to realize why something had to fall apart so that you can choose a new direction. It's very important that you guys understand that something has to break, something has to end before that the new can be untangled. Because the dissatisfaction that you feel right now is the tangled pathways that you're looking at. Like, I could go this way, I could do this, I could do both, I could have 3 jobs. Like, what is it that I want? Like, there's a lot of questions, there's a lot of decisions to make. And you tangle all these decisions and everything that you experience in your life right now, you tangle it up in a big knot, and you're like, okay, I'm just gonna leave this and I'm just going to continue living my life like I always lived it, because to untangle this mess feels like a lot of work. That is this, I just heard someone say, that is the thought process of you. That is the thought process that's going on right now. Not being focused, not seeing the path ahead, or being afraid of the new path. You have to make a decision, or decision will be made for you. That was very, very, very cutting from someone's guide. Decision will be made for you. Or, this can be something that is going to happen both. Like, you will, again, this can be something connected with the realization that you will have, because I do feel that a lot of you guys haven't had this realization yet, or you haven't had this like aha moment, like, because something is going to collide or something is going to happen, like a sign, like something is going to break or something is going to be thrown in your face where, like, okay, I guess the decision was made. Like a cup is going to be broken in the direction of where you're going, in a poetic way, in a very poetic way. So it is this realization where time to go. It's time to go. You are closing doors. This is also relationships, I heard. Leaving people who kept you hanging, kept you stuck. And it's also, like I said in the air reading, that if you are fine with being or doing what you do right now or waiting for someone, then that's the decision that you have to make for yourself. But if you feel like you want to do something new, you want to try something new, you want to move forward, then you do need to move forward. You can't wait on someone. Again, it's time to go. You closing this new door or ending something from your past is going to create new opportunities. It's linked together with that. Something has to break so that you can walk this new path. It's actually pretty amazing that you guys got this card, because it speaks more than 100 words. I don't know if that was what I wanted to say, but you guys know what I mean. It's actually a pretty amazing card to get. Let me just say that. You're going through a transformation, but you're too focused on the past. I do feel that you're way too focused on the past or what was. And you are doing things differently because of the situation that we are all in. And that made you realize something. It made you realize the truth of yourself. That is something that all of us are going through. And you are not different, because you have been going through that realization too. Like, and again, and it's actually pretty beautiful that the universe works like that. That it creates chaos so that balance can be restored. It's one of the oldest stories about the universe. The universe loves to create chaos in your life, so that the balance can be restored. It's the same with karma. It will create chaos. It will. If you have chaos in your life, it's because that is your balance is being restored. You're being guided in the right direction, but something has to fall apart. It can't come with you. He can't come with you. She can't come with you. They can't come with you. The stones that you put in your backpack, and the stones does represent past events. It represents hurt. It represents anger. All these stones that you put in your backpack because you're like, well, it's memories, so I'm going to bring them or take them with me into the future. No, you can't. You do have to leave it because it's heavy and it makes you go very, very slow. Right now you are tootling, snailing out of your comfort zone. You are snailing out of your comfort zone. You have to run out of your comfort zone because you are being guided in the right direction. And I also feel a lot of you guys are going to have a lot of pop-up memories. Like you suddenly are going to have a certain smell and you're going to be thrown back to a certain memory. It is because that your vibration is rising. It's the same like I said it in one of the videos that I recorded yesterday, that the ringing in the ears that we experience is a sign that your vibrations are rising. Like you are like if you are turning a radio, you know, you are turning yourself into the frequency that you want to be in. And the pop-up memories are a big part of that, because you realize that, oh, I don't feel bad about that memory anymore, or I let go of that, or you see something from another perspective. You're shifting, which is actually a pretty badass thing. You can be proud of that. It's a lesson I heard. If you haven't experienced the pop-up memories, they will come. They will come. And again, this can be smell, this can be taste, this can be someone saying something. You are at a crossroad, and you do need to claim your life purpose. I know this is scary. It's a scary card. Claiming your life purpose by fighting off the fears that you have. Especially the fears for the new beginning. The unknown. I don't know why I feel like this. The fear of failing. The beautiful thing here, and that's why I told you that the whole entire message that's flowing all the way through the whole entire reading for you guys is, what is it called? The tarantula is here or appears in a reading when you need to make a decision. It's like, it's that scary. It's like, this spider is going to eat your soul if you don't make the decision. It is. It's all about being aware of prioritizing. I hope I said that right. Your life. Your decisions. What do you want to do? Who do you want to have in your life? It's not about other people anymore. It's actually about you. And I heard it's not about broken promises. It's not about broken promises. Some of you guys are too focused on broken promises. You need to refocus your attention, which makes perfectly sense with the focus card. Where are you shooting your arrow right now? In what direction are you actually feeling? And again, the black egg, speaking from a higher authority status. Like, you are the master right now. You are not supposed to be afraid of someone else making a decision for you, because you are well capable of making your own decisions now. And I heard someone say, but what if I haven't been used to make my own decisions? You have to know that you are never alone. And again, like I said, you are capable of that because you are born with that fire inside of you to actually do things by yourself. Having your own opinions. Not asking other people like, is this okay? Is this alright? Do I look fine in this dress? Yes, you do. Or am I supposed to have a beard or am I not supposed to have a beard? It's up to you if you are or not. This egg does contain the truth. The truth will come the moment that you make a decision. I did hear someone say it's pretty obvious. It's pretty obvious. It is. Very true. You need to reconnect with the truth here. You do really need to reconnect with the truth. And you might ask, how do I do that? By not being shy anymore. By going after or daring to untangle what you have actually thrown away for the longest time. Not looking at it with a logic mind, I heard. I don't know why I see some of you guys have a lot of papers in front of you, or you have a lot of things that you need to learn or look at or do or organize. And you feel like it's so much, you feel like you're not capable of doing it or creating something, that you actually just push it to the side and you continue doing what you always do. But again, it's time to go. And the beautiful thing here is that with the earthworm, you have the confidence in the skills that you want to put out there. There's something new that you want to do. I do feel that for a lot of you guys, the new path is linked together with work, is linked together with a hobby, but you might be very shy. I did hear embarrassed. We're back with a new battery. But I heard embarrassed. So some of you guys might be embarrassed. Like, to show who you really are, or you are afraid to be judged, or you are afraid someone's going to point fingers at you or laugh at you. You need to have the confidence when it comes to the new skills that you are creating, when it comes to yourself, when it comes to you being who you are. If you are a female attracted to females, you shouldn't be embarrassed of that. The same if you are a male attracted to males, you shouldn't be embarrassed of that. If you are someone who's have a desire to be a magician, to create magic, or you know, I don't know why I have this picture of someone pulling a rabbit out of the hat. You should do that. Don't be embarrassed of what you actually desire to do. If you want to be a drag queen, be a drag queen. If you want to dance, dance. If you want to sing, sing. If you want to, again, doesn't matter what it is. You need to have the confidence in doing and creating this. And I will say that it took me a long time to be at this point where I can talk so openly about spirit cards or my intuitive messages, because before I was very embarrassed for some reason. So I do feel it's the same energy that's lingering here for you, that you might be embarrassed, you might not be embarrassed, but you might just be unsure about the path, or you might not believe that you can succeed in that. I don't know why I had someone like yelling. I don't know why, but I had someone yelling how. Like very aggressively, how? That was strange. By harnessing your inner power, by being calm and being in the present. I don't know why, but that was very like a calming way to say something. But there was this aggressive like, how? I don't know if some of you guys have tried to be who you are and then got pulled down for it. Because it has that energy. You shifting your view makes you attract different circumstances. I did hear trust and follow. Trust and follow, and I could point it out to this card again. Turn it upside down. Trust and follow. We do have 45. Might be a sign for you guys. Trust and follow, because there's magic on the path. There's victory on the path, I heard. It might be invisible. Again, you might not... I do feel that for, you know, for obviously with the situation that we are in, this is not going to be visible for you. Not in May, not in June. In July you're going to feel it, and then things are going to move. Then you're going to see it. But if you don't make a decision to walk this path now, you will be forced into make a decision. If you're ready for it or not. And remember, don't let this one make the decision for you. Don't wait until something breaks. I don't know why, but I had this like, don't wait until something breaks before making a decision. Ask yourself, who am I really? I do feel that a lot of you guys are asking, you know, you're asking yourself the question, like, who am I really? Who do I really want to become? For a lot of you guys, I have this like, who do you want to inspire? Some of you guys might have been doing something with work where you inspired, you know, certain people, and you changing something is going to inspire another form of people. So I do feel that it's two different things that you guys are going to do, but that also means that you are becoming someone else, and you need to allow yourself to become this person. And you do have to understand that habits does serve a certain need in us, and that really makes it hard to let go of those habits. The need is the question. What do you need? Can your old habits bring you that need? You have to get into your heart center and get out of your head. You have to be still, you have to be quiet, you have to be in the present. And there is this need here to slow down, because that is going to bring you the possibility to observe. In the moment that you are in a position where you observe, you are less likely to react. And often we react out of fear. And when we slow down, we are actually less likely to react to that fear. And if you are a person who is very logic, you are instantly going to fight this. Because you do need to feel things. You need to feel this. Not use your head. Don't be stuck in your head. You do need to come back to the now. And you need to realize that feeling is actually good. Feeling is actually not a bad thing. Not feeling at all is actually fear. And again, fearing things are not being in the present. And when when you are in a moment or in a situation where you feel lost or scared, I have the tendency that I feel it in my heart chakra and I feel it in my throat chakra. And if you feel lost, it's because that you don't feel like you have a direction to go after. It's because that you feel unsure. It's because that you feel maybe even unworthy. Again, it can be many things. It's different people, different feelings. Doesn't have to be fear. For some of you guys, this can be anger. So you have to really, again, it comes down to asking questions. For instance, if you feel lost. So if you feel lost, if it's because of the direction, why is it that you feel that you're lost in the direction that you're going in? Is it because that you are stopping yourself? Is it because that someone else said something? Again, it all comes down to why is it that you feel this emotion. Is it in your head, or is it something that's actually happening? Because most of the time when we feel things, it's associated with the past, it's associated with the future. And the past is dark, the future is dark. The past is dark because that the past is the past. It's not existing anymore. The future is dark because that it's not yet happening. So the only thing you can do is to be in the here and now. And that in itself is scary sometimes. Because we do actually tend to be like, well, I'm in the here and now, but I don't know where to go. But in real you do, because you're in the here and now. It's all about making decisions and feeling. And if you associate the feeling and the fear with your chakras, it's actually pretty easy to pinpoint what is actually going on in your life. Like, for example, if you have knee pain, it's because that you feel unstable in life. It can be because of finances. It can be because that you don't allow yourself to be who you want to be. If you have throat pain, it can be because that you're not speaking up. It can be because that you're not allowing your heart to sing. Yeah, it can be because that you want to sing but you don't sing. It can be because if you want to speak, like do things that I do right now, speaking with people, helping people, but you don't do it because that you are afraid that people are going to judge you or people are not going to listen. But again, it's fear. And if you feed the fear becomes a person, or the fear becomes circumstances in your life. It's the person that you meet that pushes you over on the street, or the person who is grumpy or angry or yelling at you for not doing your job well. And something that you can do with fear is that you can create the fear that you have into a voice, into a person, and you can have a conversation with the fear. Ask it questions. Ask, why are you here? And fear might answer, because that you don't believe in yourself. So you might be like, well, why is it that I don't believe in myself? And fear might answer, because you don't create what you want to create. And you might say, well, why do I not create what I want to create? And fear is going to answer, well, I've been asking myself that question too. So, suddenly you're going to be like, yeah, why is it that I actually don't create what I want to create? It's actually pretty simple. And it's not scary, because you can see fear answered you. Fear is actually not that scary. No. Something wants to get out of you. Like giving birth. I have this like giving birth, but it doesn't have to be like giving physically birth. But a lot of you guys, you wanna let the true you come out. You wanna go out there, wear a long dress, a summer dress. You wanna wear makeup. You wanna not wear makeup. You wanna be a healer. I do have this. I have this feeling that there's a lot of energy in your hands. There's fire in your hands, because that you're a healer. If you feel like you have tingling sensations in your hands a lot, if you feel like your hands are hot or cold, it's because that you're a healer. You need to use your hands. If you feel like your throat is always crumping up and annoyed, it's because you need to sing, you need to speak. And if it's your solar plexus, it's because you need to love yourself more. Honor yourself. If you have stomach problems, if you have weight problems, it's most likely because that you are not seeing the worth in yourself. You are not seeing how amazing you actually are. Again, you are letting fear take over. It's all about how you respond to fear, because fear is going to respond to the way you respond. If you give fear power, that is what's taking control over you. You need to take your control back. That is your biggest mission here. So the door that you are closing is about releasing. It's about the chains that you actually put around yourself. You might still feel lost, but in real you are actually not lost, because again, it's all in your mind. Like I said before, if you are in the past or in the future, you get lost because it's dark. It's not existing. Not yet. It's creation. It's being created. But it's all depends on you, because you are the one with the body, so you have to make the decisions, or you have to take action. One thing is that we can create with the future because we go forward, but we have to realize that we can't create with the past. It doesn't work like that, because we can't go back in time. And when all comes to all, I don't think that none of us really wants to go back in time. We can take the lessons learned and create from those lessons. But let's go into details with, the signs. This might be a little bit longer, but again, you guys get the information that you need. So for Aries, one thing that I heard right away was, I want quiet. And someone asked the question, what are you waiting for? Because again, you are the person driving your own life. No one is driving it for you. And again, if someone is driving your car, if someone is driving your life, it means that you do need to take control back. You need to take control back. And you do have the goddess reversed. You do have the gift. You need to see the beauty in the present, because I do feel that you are receiving new powers, new abilities, being, wants to come out, wants to be created. And this is also the energy of manifesting. we manifest with our feminine energy. You can be male, still have feminine energy. We create and we manifest with the feminine energy. The masculine energy is the authority energy. It's the I make this decision, I make this decision. But the feminine energy inside of you is the I am creating this, I am visualizing this, I'm using my magic, I'm making everything beautiful. You have to combine these two energies inside of you, allowing it to come out there. There's also this energy of lack of receiving. You need to allow people to give you things, and you need to let the universe, you know, give you your new powers, your new abilities. Again, don't be afraid of your abilities, because there's nothing to be afraid of. It's all about you finding your truth. Who are you? Are you a magician? Are you a singer? Are you a dancer? Are you the big boss? You know, what is it that you want to create with your life? There is some anger. I do feel that there is some anger. And for you, there is this energy of wanting so badly to move forward, wanting to create something. And you really desire this so badly. But at the same time, you let yourself down, or someone else let you down in the past. And that might be why it is that you have this, like, people broke promises in the past, so why shouldn't other people break promises with me? But for someone out there, you broke a promise for yourself. This can be that you promised yourself to stop smoking, or you promised yourself to stop drinking or doing something, and you didn't. So you broke your own promises. And that's actually one of the worst things you can do, to break a promise to yourself. It's worse than if someone else breaks a promise. If you break a promise to yourself, it's something you're going to punish yourself with for the rest of your life. If you don't take control back. And you need to take control back. You really need to take control back. Or Aries. 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 I do not know why I wanted to say that. You need to take control back. Not be angry with the past. You need to follow your heart, because there is a journey coming for you. And again, this journey might happen in July, might happen in August, might happen in October. It all depends on you making the big jump here. You promising yourself that you're going to do what you set your mind to do. You're going to do it because you can't let yourself down here. And you're strong enough to create and do whatever you want to do. You need to take a leap of faith. And I know that is going to create tension in your body, because you're going to be like, well, yeah, but what if someone is going to break my heart again? Or what if someone is going to screw me over again so I don't get the money? Or, you know, something. There's something that's lingering with the past. Or maybe it's about your abilities, that you don't trust in your own abilities. You're actually blocking yourself. You need to take control back. Take control back, Aries. Let's go to Leo. And Leo, your message is really beautiful. It really is, because first of all, safe travel, truth. You know where you have to go. Again, the egg has the truth. And the tarantula is being like, hey, time to go. Time to shine your light. Time to use your abilities. Time to show your abilities. Auf Wiedersehen. You're already in the boat. You're already in the chair. Farewell, you know. Like, I see someone like like you're sitting in the train, you're ready to go where you need to go, you're sitting in the plane maybe even, and someone outside is like, you know, good travel. The universe is like, have a good trip. You're going on a journey. This is a fast journey. I do feel that you guys are going to go on a fast journey, and I do feel this is by train. I do feel still it's going to happen in August, October. You might even find true love. You might hit the jackpot. If you're going to Vegas, you might want to gamble a little bit, not overdo it. And I would say that you can manifest winning at the casino, because me and Amanda went to Vegas in 2017, and I always do the thing that I write what I want to create or what I want to get out of my trips. So I wrote, I want to win like a certain amount at the casino. And I remember that I played $5 and I won over $400. Yeah, that happened. Yep. I even remember that I recorded everything, so it is on my vlog channel. But the truth is, or fact is, a beautiful relationship is coming into your life. This can also be with yourself, but I do feel that it's linked together. The moment that you love yourself is the moment that the universe is going to send you someone who reflects that back to you. It's all about what you reflect, you will receive. But there is a decision to be made here. There's a decision to be made, and you know it. You know that you need to make that decision. Because again, I will not remind you that little thing is going to cribble on your face if you don't make that decision. I'm going to stop freaking you guys out. What you choose today, what you choose tomorrow, whenever you make this decision, is going to affect your future. It's going to affect your future in a big way, in big time. I can't speak anymore. You hit jackpot. And again, me being a Leo rising, I'm going to claim this. I'm going to make that decision today. I already made that decision. It's a done deal. It's time to go, people. If this is you, write in a comment, time to go. I made the decision. The future is all about wealth. It's all about happiness. It's all about everything that you actually ever could imagine. The house, the car, the girlfriend, the boyfriend, the dog, the cat, the horse, whatever it is, the travel, whatever it is you want. It's yours. If you make the decision. If you dare to actually dream about this. And again, it's going to come very, very fast. It is already created in the 5D realm. It's already, everything behind the scenes is actually created. Now you need to drive the car in the direction. You have to take control now. Spirit already did what they needed to do. And I know that a lot of you guys have had this, like, you have seen angel numbers with, your angels are working on things behind the scenes. You have seen this for years and you were like, well, when is this coming? It's coming. It's here. Now you need to make a decision. Are you going to stay in the past, or are you going to go into the future? Because the plane is taking off if you are on it or not. You have to rely on your intuition. Amanda is calling. I will have to call you back later, Bunny. Because I'm coming to yours in a minute, okay? Because Amanda does have Sagittarius in her rising, so. But fact is that you receive everything that you want. So let's not chitty chat about you anymore, because you are good to go, Leo. Bye bye. So Sagittarius, you do have medicine man eye and ingratitude, and I do strongly feel that especially with these cards that you have so much to celebrate, but you don't see it. You do not see all the things that you actually have to celebrate. It's the same with Leo, like everything is ready, everything has been prepared, you have seen angel numbers, and now you have to put yourself in the train, in the bus, or in the plane, so that you can go, take off, and live your life. You are also very, very protected in your decisions. Like, no one is going to take your dreams away. 5:15. Travel. Whoa. I guess, Sagittarius, you're also going on a big travel. Yeah. I guess all of us are going on a big travel. You're reconnecting with happiness. You're reconnecting with freedom, with creativity. You have never been this creative before, I heard. You are just flowing out with creativity. You are dancing in the doorway, I heard. Like, yeah, you're dancing in the hallway and you actually just have to take 2 steps to the door and you're there. But you keep creating delays because, again, like we talked about earlier, it's all about your mind. It's all about this fear that you grow bigger and bigger and bigger, and the fear is going to grab your dancing in the hallway and pull you into the past. So you need to get loose. This is fear, and fear is holding a tight grab around your dreams and desires. So what do we do with fear? We say no. We let the fear become a butterfly so that we can fly away and be transformed. Don't let fear hold back your dreams. The fear is grumpy. The fear is very, very grumpy when it comes to you. You have a very, very grumpy fear. Ego. Very grumpy ego. And the ego is making sure that you are not stepping into your future. Some of you guys are also going to have a new home. And again, whatever it is you want to create, also look at the, the castle. Some of you guys are going to have a big house. Whatever it is you want to create, you're so close, and yet you let your ego or fear grab you. Because you're afraid to push the reboot button. Because this mother otter is sitting on the button. There is a great deal of resistance for you. And I know a lot of you guys are going to hate that I say resistance. But it's the fear. It's what we spoke about earlier. Where do you point your arrows, Saggy? Things are blooming over your head. Things are blooming inside of you. But again, it feels like, if there is a whole entire dance floor, you are dancing in the corner of the dance floor. Because, oh, what did people see that I actually shake my booty? You need to go out there and let people see that you shake your booty. Yeah, you need to go from 4 to 5. And it's one step. That's what I say, it's so easy for you. And I did hear embarrassment. We did have that in the beginning of the reading. Some of you guys are embarrassed to let people see you shake your booty. That's what you need to do. If you keep going, if you keep dancing, you're going to break the illusion. Because this is an illusion. The creation of fear and the creation of your ego is an illusion. You have to go out there. I do feel that you are someone who's been writing gratitude lists or like blessings, and they are safe. It's like someone put them in a box. Like, this is yours with your name on it. It's being created, but you do still have to go to the post office and claim your victory, claim your new life, because it's waiting for you. It's time to go. Also for you, Seti. It's time to go. And all fire signs, you should actually be the one to go jump in the plane and go to your destination, because I know that you want to. So I do feel this is going to be everything for today. It's pretty amazing for fire signs. We are going on a travel and we are ready. If this resonated, please let me know in a comment below. Remember to like and subscribe, and I'll see you guys in my next video. Bye!